Today I'm going to show you how to use full screen multitasking on OS X El Capitan. OS X El Capitan is the latest installment of Apple's operating system for Macintosh computers. It was rolled out in September of 2015, and it incorporates many new features under the hood that basically makes the performance of our Mac even better. But one thing Apple added is something that a lot of Mac users have been begging Apple to incorporate into OS X for years, and that is split-screen multitasking. Now, of course, Windows has had this exact same feature for several years. As you see it here on Windows 10, you see split-screen multitasking here. This is technically called Windows Snap, where you can drag a window to one side and snap it, and it will automatically split it full screen. Well, this is something that Windows has had for quite a long time, and a lot of us Apple people have gotten a little jealous that we didn't have that feature, but a lot of third-party tools has allowed us to add that on our Macs. Well, now there's no sense in using third-party tools because we now have it integrated right into the operating system. Let me show you now. Okay, so here we are at a Safari window, and what we're going to do is we're going to take this full screen. Now, of course, with OS X El Capitan, the full screen button is now the green button. In years past, this used to be the maximize button. You can still get at that by pressing the option button. See how it turns plus when you hit option? Well, this is now the full screen button. So if I take this and I hit that button, it now takes it full screen. So that's one way to take an app full screen. But how do we get into split screen multitasking? Let's say that I'm researching something, but I'm also typing up a document. Let's say in this case, I'm also got my notes here. These are notes for economics. So let's say I'm studying something for this course and I need to take notes. So how do we make this? So in the past, we take this, we'd move it over on separate desktops and all this stuff. And yes, while desktops are a great way to do multitasking, it's not probably the most efficient way when you're trying to look up something. So here's what we can do. What we can do is we can hit the full screen button and press and hold, and notice OS X is prompting me which side of the screen I want to split screen. Let's say I want this on the left, release, and now over on the right I get an expose of all the other apps that are open on that window. So let's say I need my notes up, so I just click that and it automatically splits it full screen. And I go into mission control, and there it is. It's got its own separate space now. So the second way to take a full screen app on a split screen is just simply taking them full screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Pages full screen here, and you notice it goes full screen, and when we go back into mission control, you'll see that it's given its own separate space. I'm going to take Safari and I'm going to drag it over on the Pages space. Notice again, it's prompting me which side of the screen I want to split. I'll actually zoom in on this for you, it's easier to see. Zoom just a little bit more, and you'll see it's prompting me which side of the screen I want to split. In this case, I want to split that side. We'll click, and there it is. We're now working on a split screen, and I could go back to exactly what I was doing over here. And of course, with the split screen multitasking, you can resize all these windows. Both of these windows can be resized just to your liking. So that is just a little demo of full screen, split screen apps on OS X El Capitan. It's very, very, I think it's a very intuitive way of working, especially if you're a college student like me, constantly having to research things, and especially comes in handy when you're writing papers. You're constantly having to research stuff and you type things out. It's just much easier to work on a split screen when you don't have two displays available. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from us, hit the little subscribe button down below, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.